Once upon a time there were two neighbors named Toby and the other named John. Toby was mysterious and eccentric. John was a natural and very curious person. John noticed strange things about his neighbor Toby because Toby does not come out of his house a lot and he is puzzled. How does he come with money and food and he does not come out of his house? But John, curious, did not stop searching behind Toby. One day he decided to break into his house. He tried to enter the door, but he could not, because Toby was very careful to close the doors of his house, and no one came to him or visited him. John noticed strange things about his neighbor Toby because Toby does not come out of his house a lot and he is puzzled. How does he come with money and food and he does not come out of his house? But John, curious, did not stop searching behind Toby. One day he decided to break into his house. He tried to enter the door, but he could not, because Toby was very careful to close the doors of his house, and no one came to him or visited him. And wait for them to be dissolved in darkness. Tries to break the window. John could hardly break the window and stormed the house. As John entered the house of Toby, he saw it in a state of great Chao went to discover the secret mystery of Toby. As he searches the dark house, he finds a book that is full of dust. John's attention to this book. He decided to discover what is in this book, what appeared in the flipping pages. He found a painful tragedy for his neighbor Toby. Do not know Toby that he has a family because of course John is a newcomer to the city and the neighborhood he currently lives in. Everything that was passed from Toby's house was warned by Nabor, so John decided to storm Toby's house and discover his mysterious mystery. Saw pictures of people I thought were his family. Indeed, this was his family because he was talking about them and saying, I have two beautiful children, the girl named Viana and the older son 2 years named Steele, and his wife Bella. His ma said readers have lost his whole family. The reason was that they had gone out in a family outing and had been given soul and rain at the time. I think he is the reason, so Toby decided to punish himself. And it leaves worked with his company in the famous manufacture of shoes. John heard a voice from above. The book fell from Johnny on the ground, heard an echo, and put the book aside. I saw that there was a cellar at the bottom, and opened this cellar to discover more of Toby's secrets because Johnny was passionate and curious, knew that this corridor leads to a path which is the one who comes from money and living. But when the book fell from John, Toby heard a voice from below as well, so Toby decided to go down to inspect with this voice. John also tried to hide in a corner of the dark barracks. And then came Toby to inspect and saw the book on the ground. Vijab. Toby and Neza saw that the cellar door was open a little and the glass was broken. Researching, but no one found. He had to call the police. He did not think that the police would ask him about this strange situation of the house.